Hello, in this video we will write nested loops. So first of all I will write a for loop, and let's say we will calculate the factorial such as 1 times 2 times 3 equals to 6. Okay, and we want to say, okay, we will consider the last number as the n. If you want to uh, calculate n factorial, okay, we need n. And so here let's write an integer. Let's declare it as n, and let's say this is 3, and we want to calculate n factorial, which is 3 factorial 6. So for this one, let's write a for loop. Initialization part, let me declare I outside. So let me declare it here, I, and then here just write I equals to, so 1, start from 1. Condition is while as long as I less than equals to n, keep going, okay, and then increment I by 1. Okay, so statement is so we need to have another variable to keep track of the result. So let me name it result. Okay, so I should increment by 1. So I cannot use result. I cannot use I for the result. I is just used for the numbers 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. N should not change, so that is the last number. So that's why I need another number result. And so I say update the result in every iteration. Result is result times whatever the I is at that statement. So in the first iteration, I is 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Maybe understand when used here. Okay. So yes, of course, you need to initialize the result by 1 initially. So, and then it will be 1 times 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And then after that, let's display the result. Print. Okay. And okay, so result percent I, and we display the result. Okay, let's see what this displays. Okay, result is 6. So let me put a next line character here. The result is 6. Okay, so what if I say 4? So this should be 24, right? So 1 times 2 times 3 times 4. Let's display that. Okay, 24. Now let's say we want to display it like this. I want to say I, and let me use x value. Okay, and then x. Okay, I want to display this in this format on the screen. I times 2 times 3 and so on. Okay, so how do I do that? So here in the for loop, I can display I. Okay, let me put this print f, and so display I. So place a placeholder. Okay, so this will display a digit, and then say x. Okay, so and then here display I. Okay, and then at the end semicolon. Okay, and then we update the result at the end. So this will display 1 times 2 times 3. Okay, so it will display that. At the end, I can just say equals and whatever the result is. So result is an also integer, and then we display the result. Okay, now let's see how this works. Okay, we are getting close, but there is some extra x. Okay, so this is okay. So 1 times 2 times 3 times 4, but here I don't want to have this one. Okay, so how do we do that? We can say uh, display I. Okay, this part is unconditional. However, displaying x is conditional, which means if I equals to n, display that. Otherwise, do not display x. Okay, so here I can just delete this. I'd say okay, just display the I. However, if um, if I this value is, so if I say uh, this, uh, if I, so in this case I don't want to display. I say if I does not equal to n, display uh, display x. Otherwise, if I equals to n, do not display anything. Okay, so here printf um, x one space character. Okay, let me see. Okay, we display this, and let's see how this works. Okay, it worked. Okay, um, all right, and then okay, so now let's say let's see if this is 5, what happens? Okay, that is correct, 5. And now let's say that okay, this is a good name, a good game. We want to ask user, do you want to play again? So as long as the user says yes, we continue. And so in here, we will use do while loop because we want the user to play this game at least once, and then we will say, do you want to play again? So here, this will be okay. So in every iteration for every game, we do all of this. So this part is repeated. Okay, um, but we don't want to declare them again and again. So we keep the declaration outside of the loop. So here I say do, okay, do, and then while. Okay, so let me just delete this part for now and put a semicolon, and I take all of this, cut and paste inside. Okay, and the condition is I will get the user a letter, yes or no. So here let me say char and answer. Okay, answer, and here I say okay. So at the end, after I display that, maybe I can say okay. After I go to the next line, uh, again question, and then again. So this is yes or no. Yes or no. Okay, so we ask the user, so we go to the next line, and then again, so this is the question, and here scanf, so we will read a character, put one space character to omit all the white spaces, %c, okay, and then don't forget the ampersand, okay, and answer, okay. So we read this from the user, and then here we say as long as okay, if answer equals to y or answer equals to uppercase Y, keep going. Okay, so in here we don't want to display this, so we don't want to keep n 5 all the time. Also we want to get this from the user. So let me just delete this, and here I will prompt the user. I can just delete this. Okay, so here printf enter number, scanf, so we will read the number from the user, percent I, so this will be n. Okay, so we will read the n from the user, and then we will display that. So what is the problem? Okay, don't forget the n%. What else? Okay, we display that, and then we say okay. So there is something missing here. I know that it will give incorrect result, but first of all, let's see why it gives the incorrect result. Let me run it. Okay, enter number, let's say 4. Okay, this worked. So let me do this again. Yes, enter number, 3. So this should be 1 times 2 times 3, which is 6. Okay, let's see what we get. Okay, we didn't get 6. The problem is we used result becomes 24, and then when you run it again, you use the same result. The result should be initialized back to 1. Okay, so we made it 1 outside, but you don't make it here. So here outside of the loop declare it, but inside of the loop initialize it. So you reset that in every iteration. Result is 1. So now let me run this. Enter number 4. Okay, that is correct. Enter yes. Enter number 3. Okay, it works. Again, let's say uppercase Y. Enter number 5. Okay, again, no, and then it is done. I hope this is clear. Have a nice day.